So how far have you gone on this island?
How far have I gone? Well, not a whole distance. Not very far. You see, I kind of try to stay around here because, well, I gotta grow my food, and if I travel too far, then I'm not gonna have anything to eat. I haven't seen any animals around here, except for the wolves.
The wolves?
Yeah, they're kind of like dead wolf things. I don't really know where they come from.
This place just gets better and better.
Isn't it great? There's a whole beach and everything.
Yeah, it's like a whole beach.
Like a mini vacation.
So fun.
All right. So, question. You've been here for quite a while. Anything weird, and weirder than normal is the key point here, happening on the island?
Weirder than normal. Well, you know, come to think of it, there's been a lot of traffic around here recently. I've really had to watch my step. The breathers don't really care about plants or anything, so that's how I've been able to grow my stuff. As long as I'm not seen, then it's okay. But there's been a lot of them coming by recently and just kind of, you know, walking by. I haven't really seen them. I went to go and investigate, and I saw them just dipping down underneath into the water. I thought, oh, that's weird.
Do you think those things just walked all the way over to...
They're dead. They floated.
I guess.
I guess I should be more clear. When I say a couple, I mean, a couple thousand.
A couple thousand.
Well, if every dead person ever is here, there's got to be a large number of them.
Well, we need to figure out what's going on.
Well, I don't really know a whole lot about what's going on, but I do know that I have food and that I'm safe.
That's great. That's great.
But there's not a whole lot of room down here.
Nope. There's not. And believe it or not, I'm not a dwarf that likes to be underground.
I mean, we are a party of 3.
Party of 4.
Now we're
You forgot.
Plus Kittlesworth.
Right. Kittlesworth? How can I forget about Kittlesworth?
Would you be willing to house 3 other... Wait, how
4.
many crewmen do we have?
Crewmen. We have 4 crewmen
4.
plus us.
The crewmen have the boat.
They have the boat. They're not leaving the... They're in the water.
That's true. That's true. They're safe.
They're fine.
Oh, I wondered what that boat was doing around there. Every now and again, some people sail around to kind of survey the place, make sure nothing's changed, but, you know, they just kind of stopped there. I thought that was kind of weird. Is that your boat?
Yeah.
Not ours per se, but it belongs to Galley, and it's what brought us here.
Huh. The galley.
Yeah.
So you guys aren't planning on going home then, huh?
Nope.
Not for a while.
Nope.
Because the boat left, and I saw it leaving.
Oh.
Well,
Those
at least
cowards.
you knew they weren't gonna stay.
I told you we should have killed them.
We should have. I should have listened to you.
Yeah. When have I been wrong before?
Oh, I can give a mini example of
Gramps,
that one.
Gramps, you don't count.
What do you mean I don't count?
Gramps, you're old. Take a nap.
Respect your elders.
We try. Sometimes.
You try like
You
my
know
arse.
that you have our respect.
Once again, like my arse.
Respect is our mascot.
Oh, we're gonna get payback later.
Yep.
Well, what should we do, guys?
Do you know of any other places on the island? Any point of interest? Anything like that?
Well, I figure that I can't be the only one here. I mean, if I survive, then it's been a long time. I mean, this place must have been around for at least a couple thousand years. I'm sure that somebody must have figured it out.
Well, should we keep heading north, which was our plan?
Any place you can tell us to avoid?
Ooh. Don't go west.
Why is that?
There's a lot more of them over there.
Yep, don't go west.
Okay, we won't go west.
Okay.
The wolves.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever fought one off before?
Luckily, I've never had to encounter one.
Okay. That doesn't help.
Guess we'll find out when that happens. Because with our luck, I'm sure it will.
Oh, we'll get a whole pack of the beasties.
Probably.
I've seen them kind of roaming around before, but I haven't had to fight one off. They seem to kind of mind their own business around here.
Okay.
Here's hoping.
Yeah.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
There's pretty much only wolves and crows around here. It's kind of depressing, but there's also a beach, so hooray!
Hooray.
Yeah.
Yay for a beach.
Well, if we're gonna head out, should we leave Kittlesworth here, or should we take him?
Kittlesworth, you coming with us or you staying with Red Fist over
Gillen.
here?
He kind of looks around for a minute, contemplating. Well,
You got some great company here, Kittlesworth.
you know what they say. If you're gonna do something, you better see it the whole way through. I'm coming with you,
Good.
Good.
All right.
dead or alive.
Hopefully alive. Hopefully.
Well then, Gillen, it's been a pleasure, but we're just gonna vamoose, if you will.
Before we
Alright.
go, what's to the north, if anything?
Well, north of here is more mountains. And probably more mountains. I don't
Alright.
know much of what's up there, really.
What about the east?
The east? It's kind of clear. The forest is less thick there. And there tends to be less breathers. So that's good. But I mean, if you're looking for somewhere to go, if you're looking for trouble, I should say, then the west is probably your best bet. I don't recommend it. I'm not looking for trouble.
I wouldn't say we're looking for trouble. We're trying.
I'd say we've been forced to look for trouble.
We're trying to find the reason for the trouble.
We didn't even kick the door down.
We walked in through the opening.
Well,
All right.
As-
So what do we say, north or
east?
west?
As Gillen slams the door shut.
east. We don't want to go west.
They said we can't stop us, meaning they're grouping and prepping for something. So where they go is probably where they're planning.
Okay, but
North
I don't
or
think
west?
4 people are going to be able to take on, the horde of the
An
entire
army?
undead.
And I don't know about you guys, but I don't sneak. That's not a thing I do.
You used to.
Okay, that was a while. That's a while ago.
All right. So the question again: where are we going?
I vote north.
North works for me.
North it is.
Killingsworth? North?
He just looks at you. He just kind of stares blankly.
All right.
All right, it's settled. Majority.
North.
Yep.
You know, if you guys are planning to invade the breathers, I've heard of a way to make them not come back.
Oh.
And this is just being mentioned now.
Well, you see, I've had a lot of experience here, and you've got 2 options. You can either 1, run away, or 2, you can try to find a way to kill them. And even if you don't succeed, I mean, you might get hit once or twice, you might feel kind of sick, but it's not that bad, because you can always incapacitate them, you can drop them to the ground, and then kind of run away after that. They seem to forget everything that happened after they fall to the ground.
Huh.
But what I found to be pretty effective is if you really, really destroy the cloth, like if you totally tear it up, which is hard because it's thick and it doesn't cut well against swords, but if you batter it and destroy it and blow it up, then you will succeed in keeping it from attacking you.
All right. Well-
We can do that.
We can work with that.
Well, good luck!
Boy,
And he
Goodbye.
punches the side of the wall, and the hatch opens again.
hopping out of the hole, I survey the area. And so as I begin to head to the north.
I follow Gramps.
I follow Gramps too.
Okay, you guys are heading to the north?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. You start making your way up north. and eventually you make it to a set of mountains. You're at the base of the mountains.
I don't know about you, but I didn't pack any clothes for cold weather.
None of us packed clothes.
That's true. I guess.
Ah, come on. It'll be fun.
He's just happy because we haven't seen mountains in a long time.
We haven't.
He hasn't seen mountains in a long time.
Yeah. I was also thinking he's probably happy that we're unhappy.
It's a welcome change.
I'm not unhappy.
1 out of 2 ain't bad.
Well, I guess let's keep going.
By now you see that the sun is starting to set.
Let's find a cave somewhere.
Okay. Cave on Dead Island or...
Survival check for a cave?
Yeah.
That was not
That was not a D20.
8.
8. You look around and you know that you're gonna have a higher chance of finding a cave off a little bit northeast because there's more of like rocky area there where water has flown in to the into the mountains.
Okay. We
So it
should
should
head
be more
to the
cavey, if you will.
northeast side. More rocks there.
Oh, okay.
Probably more caverns.
Makes sense.
Okay, you head off to the northeast, and sure enough, you find kind of a like an inlet. It's not very deep, but there's a stream that's running by it.
Is it dank?
It's kind of dank, kind of drippy, because it's right next to a flowing stream.
Well, we have water.
We found a dank cave.
The water is an uncharacteristic black.
Never mind, no water.
I'm gonna walk over to the water.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and clean it. Press the digitation to clean. Does it do anything?
It doesn't seem to really do anything. The color doesn't change.
Ew.
Just put it in your mouth, see what happens.
That's a bad idea. Why don't you go for it, Grandpa? You're so brave.
I was just gonna run it through my brewer.
I mean, that's a good plan. I
I'm
would
not
rather
touching-
not drink that.
I'm not touching the stuff that I can't clean.
I think I have just enough water in my water skin for maybe another day.
Yep.
Well, I'm going to set up me brewing kit. Start taking the water and filtering it through. All the meanwhile enjoying what I made while on the boat.
Okay. As you set up your brewing kit, Kittlesworth kind of unrolls a sleeping, not a sleeping bag, but what are they called?
Bedroll?
A bedroll. That's right. Yeah, he unrolls a bedroll on the floor of the cavern. It's not very deep of a cavern. It's just kind of like a small inlet. Not very well protected, but if you're gonna stop somewhere as the sun's going down, that would be the place to do it.
Cool.
I'm assuming fire's probably a no.
I can go and try and get some wood. I can light it. That's not hard.
Do we want a fire?
Attract the beasties.
You can do a survival check.
Yeah, that'd be
Theran.
fun. Can I go out, look for some wood, and maybe gather like berries or something for food?
Yeah, sure.
13.
13. Yeah, that's good enough. Yeah, you managed to find some berries, and you were looking for firewood too, right?
Yep.
Yeah, there's tons of firewood. You're in the heart of the forest. Yeah, pretty easy to find some firewood.
Cool.
And you can kind of intuit from your past experience, or from your what you know from legends, that the breathers they don't really care about most natural things. The fact that there's no animals on the island other than wolves and ravens or crows is because they just don't want to be there for whatever reason.
Huh.
But the wolves and crows are not natural. They've been affected by the effects of Nis.
Okay.
So you know this from your legends.
Interesting.
And that fire won't really attract any of them.
Interesting. Cool. So I come back. I lay down the wood. I try and arrange them in a stack. They shouldn't come after us, even with the fire. It's weird. The animals on the island they shouldn't really be here.
Okay.
It's unnatural.
We shouldn't really be here.
I mean, that's true too. But I have food. I give you guys some berries.
Are these okay?
I've got it covered. I pull out about a few things of field rations.
Ah, okay. Kittlesworth kind of perks up.
Yep. Unlike some of you, I came prepared for this.
You're not the only one, but I'd rather live off the land and save the rations for when I can't find food.
Yeah, I don't have rations, so you two are doing better.
I give you some berries.
Are these okay to eat?
They should be. We've
I'm
been
sticking
doing
with
this
the
for
rations.
years. You know that.
I hand Kittlesworth a set of food.
Say again.
I hand Kittlesworth a set of food.
Ah, he grabs the food and he quickly inspects what's inside of it. And he sees some spices, some dried meats, and some like whole potatoes. They're kind of like fresh rations. Can't really get like military grade modern packed dried rations in this day and age. So he says, "Okay, we can work with something with this." And he grabs the berries from Ryan, and he starts.
I light a fire
He
for him.
he pulls he pulls a pan out of his bag, like a cast iron pan, like it's big and it's heavy. So he pulls that out and he puts it on top of the fire, basically on just some wood, and he starts cooking away.
Yet again, I'm gonna ask, can we keep him after this?
It's fine. by me.
We've been keeping him after this.
Yeah.
Good.
He's husband material, other than stabbing his or killing his child, which was subpar. Not very good fatherly demeanor.
So just don't get freaky.
Don't get freaky.
All right.
He makes some delicious food out of what he was provided. Somehow he manages to pull the rations together and make enough for everybody with like some berry sauce, and it's good. It's good stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
It's not so good that you're gonna take bonuses, but
Yeah.
it's good.
Well, as far as survival rations go, not the worst.
Well then, tomorrow.
Let's continue traversing the mountains.
Should we have someone keep watch?
I figure I could do it.
Okay.
I'll take first watch. Wake one of y'all up
I need,
after a few hours.
I need to get my spells back, so I'd like a longer rest if possible. I'll take a later watch.
Yeah, I'll take the second watch.
I'll get you up. Get Oldworth can round it out.
Okay, you guys all rest up for the night, and after a while the sun starts to rise. And it's been quite a long night. It seems like night lasted longer than usual.
Why am I not surprised? This place has lots and lots of fun things about it.
I'm waiting for something really bad to happen, to be
I
very
mean,
honest.
Hey, look at the plus side. No one else probably knows anything about this place like we do right now.
Like, the night lasts real long and there's lots of angry creatures.
Yeah, we'll probably find something fascinating eventually, right?
Maybe someone will pay gold for it?
Yeah, maybe we'll find some money. Maybe something to loot.
That's always good.
Alright, let's head out then.
Before you start to head out, in the distance you can hear the sound of a breather. It's pretty faint,
What a way to start the morning.
but it turns towards your direction and it starts moving towards you.
Can they, like, sense us?
I move the fire towards the front door, like the entrance of the cave,
Okay.
trying to block the entrance with fire.
It makes its way up to you and then it stops.
Well, it didn't come. Did it come in? No.
Did it come into the entrance?
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of like moved past the fire a little bit, like around the edge, but it's just standing there.
That's weird.
Okay, fire didn't work.
Is it doing anything, or is it just standing there?
Nope, just standing there.
I'm gonna try to walk on the other side or around it.
Okay. As you move around it, it kind of turns and just constantly looks at you as though it were looking at you with his cloaked head. You can't see any face, it's just darkness.
That's freaky. But
Hello?
I'm gonna keep walking out of the cave.
Okay. As you're walking out of the cave, it hovers behind you, slowly.
We're not keeping it.
Well, dang.
Maybe he just wanted to come to the dank cave.
Try talking to it or something.
I already did that.
Maybe you'll like her better. I know I do, sometimes.
Wow.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Oh, so you're the favorite child.
For now.
Okay.
So are you all following Lilleth out?
I guess.
For the moment.
I nixed the fire.
Okay.
Hello?
The breather moves past you and then ahead of you.
Does it want it just to follow it?
I don't know it wants.
I'm gonna take a few steps towards where he went. It went.
It's kind of like moving in and out of trees, and it's definitely going in one clear direction. Off to the northeast.
Well, guys,
Make an insight check.
Yeah. What are you trying to...
Figure out what it's trying to do.
Ah, okay.
16.
You can tell it's definitely going in one direction.
It's going that way. It clearly doesn't want anything to do with us. Maybe it does, but it doesn't seem to want to harm us.
so should we follow it?
I mean, Gillen, I think his name was?
Yeah, Gillen.
He said the east was safe and the north was mountains, so I guess the northeast was probably you.
So you guys haven't decided to follow it yet. You're just standing there trying to figure out what to do as it's going away?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, it gets far enough away that at a certain distance it turns around and then it looks at you.
I think it wants us to follow it.
Might as well. What could possibly go wrong?
A million of other things. But, alright, let's follow the thing.
For now, it's only one. It'll be fine.
You catch back up to it. It doesn't seem to be very malevolent. So
Alright.
it continues on its path, and eventually you start to see some smoke rising in the horizon, as though it were coming from a chimney. And you're headed in that direction.
Civilization?
Maybe.
People?
Well, it's something.
And eventually you can make out what looks like an old wooden cottage.
Is there anything else in the area? Is it just like in the middle of the woods? Is it
in
a
the
clearing?
It's a little bit of a clearing, yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's go knock on the door.
The breather goes through the door, and then it disappears. You can't hear it anymore.
Alright.
Okay.
Nothing answers.
I'm gonna... Go ahead.
No. You open the door.
I'll try the lock.
Okay. It's open, and you're able to just push it open.
I open the door.
And inside, you walk in, and it's a cottage with like a kitchen, and it's 2-story, and it's looking very homey.
This is not good.
No, there's definitely something here. The fire's lit.
Hello?
Something was here recently.
On the windowsill off to the left in the family room, you see an apple pie on the open windowsill.
That looks so good.
You guys ever read
Don't
any?
eat it.
You guys ever read any children's stories? This seems like a
Too many.
bad children's story.
Hello? I'm gonna call out one more time.
Nothing calls back.
Don't eat the pie. Don't do it.
I won't.
So there's nothing else. Is there like? Can we see anything that's upstairs, or is it just the second story?
The second you go upstairs to the second story,
Yep.
and you look around, and there's a couple bedrooms. There's 2 bedrooms. One seems to be a guest room.
I'll look into the other one.
It's a master bedroom. There's a chest at the foot of the bed, and there's a wardrobe.
I got this. I'm gonna walk in, check the chest.
Okay. It seems to be locked.
I could totally open this if I wanted to, but anyone in the vicinity would totally know that we're here.
I'm going to touch the apple pie. Is it warm?
Yeah, it's warm. It's steaming.
So someone was here very recently.
When you touch it, the crust seems to be very flimsy, and you stick your finger in, and you expect for like apple pie goop to come out, but it's pitch black.
I'm gonna wipe that on my pants.
I'm gonna cast knock on that chest to open it.
Okay. Go ahead. You cast.
I do so.
There it goes. You casted knock, and the chest creaks open.
What's inside?
And you look inside, and you see there's nothing in there except for a very small white ball, like a sphere.
I'm gonna take out a cloth and pick it up.
Okay, you pick it up.
Cool. I'm gonna make sure that my skin does not come in contact with it. I'll head downstairs. Hey guys, I found this thing. I have no idea what it is.
Of course you found something.
Know anything about it, Gramps?
Don't touch it. Could be cursed.
I'm going to gonna roll and see if I do in fact know anything about orbs of this nature.
Okay.
I don't.
What'd you roll?
A 3.
Okay, you know nothing.
Not a thing. Never seen one or its like before.
Maybe you, Lilleth?
I'll hold it.
Give you a cloth. Is it heavy?
It has some weight behind it. Definitely has some weight behind it.
Paperweight?
It was in a chest.
Not a very good paperweight.
It was
It'll
in a
roll off.
big chest and locked.
Coming up next time on Party of 3, discover what happens to our brave adventurers as they explore the land of Nis. This is WARC 90.3 FM in Meadville.
This episode of Party of 3 was recorded during a live broadcast on WARC 90.3 FM in Meadville. To check showtimes or listen to previous episodes, visit partyof3.co. If you would like to donate to WARC, visit warcmeadville.org. You may also donate directly to Party of 3 by clicking the donate button at the bottom of our website.